Yo, what's good, y'all? I would like to welcome y'all back to episode 61 of the Von Talks podcast. Today, on which I'm recording this podcast, is April 17th, 2026. And first, I would like to say shout out to my current, past, and new listeners. You already know I highly appreciate you. Shout out to everybody listening to this podcast on their favorite platforms. Before we get into the show, feel free to follow me on all of my socials. That's going to be in the description box below. You already know where to find me because I'm literally everywhere. You feel me? So, as we start off the show, every single time now, I gotta ask you, how are you doing today? How was your week? How are you planning the weekend? You understand what I'm saying? How are you doing this morning if you listen to this shit in the morning? How are you doing this evening if you listen to this shit in the evening, man? Just how are you doing in general? Let me tell you a little bit about me. I'm doing fine. Once again, I'm doing well. Out of all of the craziest shit in the world that's going on, man, I am centered. I am here. I am aware, and I'm just taking things day by day, minute by minute, just living in the moment, while also planning for the future. You feel me? I'm doing good, man. So hopefully you are doing swell, great, grand, all of that good shit. And really, for real though, I'm asking genuinely, how are you doing? I really want to know. Let me know in the comments, man. So let's go ahead and get into it. You already know how we start this shit off with the gaming section, man. And also let me know, bruh, if there are some topics that y'all don't care about, there's some topics that y'all do care about, then I can rearrange things as we go. You feel me? So listen, man. There's a lot of games there are a few games that came out this month in April, and then we got a couple more bangers coming out in May. So we have Replace that came out. I have yet to play that, but I got it downloaded. We got Mouse Private Investigator for Hire. I bought it, but the homies had got a code, and we do the Steam family share. So she hit me up saying, hey, I got a code for this shit. You can go ahead and get that refund. I got that motherfucking refund, get my money back. You feel me? But it's a decent game so far. That just came out yesterday at the time of this recording. And then we have Pragmata, which also came out last night at the time of this recording. And I will be streaming that shit today. And I cannot wait to play that motherfucking game, man. That's been my most anticipated game for this year after I played the demo for that shit, man. Then going into May, as I mentioned earlier, we have the Lego Batman game, which is a day one cop from me, and 007 First Light, which I am looking to steal. Get that for free, because as a content creator, I be getting games for free, man. Last year I got the most games for free ever. This year, let me see, did I get any games for free this year yet? Not yet. I haven't gotten any games for free yet, but I'm working towards it though, man. But last year I got so many games for free. I was like, oh yeah, this is fucking lit. So it's decent as hell, man. It's decent as hell. I love being a content creator, love being a gamer, specifically for these reasons. Mother getting paid to play video games, getting shit for free. Next up is going to a lot more of these events that Capcom be hosting, or going to the Game Awards or some shit like that, and then getting a lot of this free merch. That's the next step as well, getting a lot of this free merch. You feel me? I'm definitely looking, and I have filled up an application. This is a tangent, but I filled up an application for the Capcom Creators Program, and they basically ask you how would you benefit? How will we benefit? This, that, and the third. And I just kept it real, and I don't even know if this is something that they wanted to hear, but I kept it real. I say, listen, I benefit because, I'm looking to get free merch. No. Y'all will benefit because, I got people that I can put eyes on, say, games, this, that, and the third. And me, I want to join this program because free games and free merch. And I enjoy y'all product. You feel me? Like I'm starting to just be as authentic. Well, let me not say starting, but I'm being more authentic as I possibly can. I'm not trying to spruce it up. Oh, this, that, and the third. Like the corpo shit. Like I've never been in that world, so I really don't even know what that's like, or even how to speak that language. So I just keep it real. Hey, I want this free merch. I put in the work. Y'all see the numbers. I put in the work. In return, I want to get free merch, bro, and free games. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? And then be invited to a lot of these events. You know what I'm saying? Early access to video games. Get early looks on video games. Like I wish I had got invited to the events when Pragmata, before Pragmata had came out, they had an event where they was inviting creators to their studio and they got first look hands-on Pragmata, and I'm looking to do that. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm definitely working towards that for sure. As a matter of fact, you already know we manifest over here, man. It's already here for us. It's already here for me. I'm already there. You feel me? I'm tuning my frequency to that point. You already know that talk. So yeah, man. Mouse Private Investigator for Hire. It's decent as hell so far. Love the art style. It got that 1920s, 1930s cartoon style. Think of like Mickey Mouse from that time. Very racist time. But you ain't gonna see that in the video game. You understand what I'm saying? Like the racist shit. But maybe. I don't know. I ain't made it that far in the game yet. They probably reference that shit. But they do have a lot of references to a lot of different video games and some comics. Like they reference Swamp Man or Swamp Thing. They reference Fallout. They referenced let me see. It's a couple other things that they had referenced. I wish I had wrote this shit down, but I'm gonna get back to playing it sometime this week or next week because Pragmata is gonna take priority. Then I'm gonna get back on Mouse Private Investigator for Hire. I'm looking to beat Pragmata. I gotta put out 3 to 4 videos for Resident Evil 9 or Requiem. Then I got to put out 3 to 4 videos for Mouse Private Investigator for Hire, 3 to 4 videos for Pragmata, and I'm looking to do that before. I'm looking to do all of this before 007 First Light and the Lego Batman game come out, and both of those games come out around the same time in May, and I'm getting both of them shits, man. So it's a lot of content your boy got to put out, man. It's a lot of shit that I got to do, and I'm also reading, I'm studying, learning a new language, goddamn. Exercising every motherfucking morning, spending time with my girls, spending time with the puppies, making sure I eat right, making sure my mindset is right. You feel me? Motherfuckers still gotta meditate. You understand what I'm saying? And you might be thinking to yourself, like, damn, how you got so much time in the day? Time blocks, hour here, 30 minutes there, hour there, 15 minutes here, 5 minutes there. You understand what I'm saying? Just mastering my time, man. So that's how I'm basically making my time for a lot of this shit. Oh, then we have Invincible Versus. That's coming out at the end of this month on the 30th of April. And I'm gonna be grinding that shit, bruh. They look good. I watched the Black Hokage play it, and I was like, oh yeah, this is decent, man. Then we got the Avatar game coming out soon. Then we got Marvel Tokon coming out in August. But by the time I'm done grinding Invincible Versus, and I should be done beating and having all this content out for Replaced. Well, sometimes you gotta pick and choose what content you want to put out. I don't know if I'm gonna do content for Replace or Mouse, but definitely Pragmata, 007 First Light, and the Lego Batman game. But I gotta pick and choose for this shit. But by the time I'm done grinding Invincible Versus, I'll be on Marvel Tokon, and I think that's gonna be the fighting game that I play for the rest of the year. You understand what I'm saying? So until I put that shit down, because I done that for Tekken 8 and I done that for Street Fighter 6. So yeah, man, it's a lot, but I'm grateful that I get to do these things. I really am. I'm very grateful that I get to do these things. It's the same thing with this pod, bro. Like, I'm gonna spend an hour or so here talking to y'all, and then I'm gonna go on and I gotta edit videos for my shorts content. I gotta put out videos for the rest of today, specifically specifically for the hours of 11, 3, I was gonna say 1500. Well, you know what? Fuck it. 11, 1500. 1800 and 2030. If you don't know what I mean, just go ahead and look it up. That's 11. I said 1500, that's 3, 1800, that's 6, 2030, that's 830. So, instead of me doing the 12-hour thing, it's a 24-hour thing. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I'm just doing these time blocks. It's a lot of shit that I got to put out, but I'm grateful that I get to do these things, bro. I'm grateful that I get to put this shit out, and just like one of the reasons why I'm so grateful for this shit is because I get these opportunities to get these free games, and I'm building a community outside of me streaming, outside of what we already have in Discord. You understand what I'm saying? And people are fucking with the content. Like, I'm almost at 1,000 followers on IG. Thank goodness. I'm almost at 2,000 followers on TikTok. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube Shorts channel. I'm almost at 200 subs on my main channel. But I think if I would have been more consistent and really been putting out consistent content, I'd probably be at 1,000 subs now, getting paid for my YouTube content for the main channel. You understand what I'm saying? And then I'm looking to get over 1,000 listeners for the podcast, and that's gonna happen this year. And once I hit that, oh man, nigga, we like this journey that I'm on, bro. This content journey, I'm never gonna stop this shit. You understand what I'm saying? Now I know one of these things are gonna take priority. One of these things, you know, I don't know if I'm ever gonna stop. You understand what I'm saying? And then as I move into my 50s and my 60s, I'm still gonna be putting out a pod. I'm still gonna be putting out, and a lot of different content, but a lot of that shit is gonna be looking different by the time that goes on. But right now, where we at right now, this is what it is. You feel me? And again, I'm just so grateful that I get to produce this content, and I have all the time in the world because I don't have a regular 9 to 5. I haven't had a regular 9 to 5 since I got out the military. And I'm so grateful to say that. I'm not saying that to brag or to say that, like, I'm better than anybody. Like, ain't nothing wrong working a 9 to 5, but I knew that shit wasn't for me. So I'm like, okay, I'm getting paid for the rest of my life. Now I gotta focus on doing other things to create other revenues of income. You understand what I'm saying? I got all of this time on my hands. Why not do all of this stuff at once? You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's just amazing, bro. It's just amazing. I don't have any children. You feel me? I just got $2 and a girlfriend. That's it. And I'm grateful for that shit, man. And I'm not taking none of this shit for granted. You feel me? I still have a couple of days where, I might procrastinate or I might be bullshitting, doom scrolling, but shout out to Opal because I've been doing way less than that. I think the least amount of time that I had since the beginning of this year, yesterday I checked Opal and it said I had like 30 minutes of screen time. That's the least amount of screen time I've ever had. I want to get it down even further to like 20 minutes or something like that. You understand what I'm saying? But I do a little bit of scrolling in the morning if you looking for shit, or I'm not really scrolling. I'm really just looking for videos to watch, and it's mostly crypto videos and shit. We will be talking about gaming, but you already know how this shit go. And then at night, I got Opal set. And then, so I got Opal set from like 8 to 5. And then 5, Opal releases its restrictions. And then its restrictions come back on at 8:30. That's around the time that I go to bed anyway. So it goes on from 8:30 to like, I want to say like 4:30 or something like that. And then the restrictions are lifted for about 2 hours, and then it's back on. I can't get on my apps for another 8-9 hours. You feel me? And man, the production level has been fucking great for me. So yeah, man, I'm grateful that I'm able to play these games, get codes, get merch, all of this shit for the free in exchange for creating this content. So that's it, man. So Metro 2039, that's a new game that's supposed to be coming out this winter. They showed us a little bit of gameplay. They gave us a dev diary. The story seemed like it's gonna be interesting. The 1 minute amount of gameplay that they showed us, the shit looked beautiful. I'm not gonna lie to you. Excuse me, I had to burp. The shit looked good. Even though it's in a very dark setting, it looks amazing, man. I'm like, oh yeah, this looks like it's gonna be a day one cop. And I have all the other 3 Metro games. I have Metro Exodus, Metro Light or some shit like that. I had got those for the free through Epic Game Store, and I haven't played those yet. But since 2039 is on the way, I might as well go ahead and play them, get a little feeling for them, and then see if I want to pick up Metro 2039. And go watch that trailer, bro. Go watch that trailer because some of that shit definitely resonate. Make you think like, damn. Like by the time 2039 come around, which is like right around the corner, we in 2026, you might be thinking like, that's so far away, but time is fucking flying. It's right around the corner. That's why this is one of the reasons why like I don't waste any time now. And every day I realize like April 17th, this is the last April 17th that we're ever gonna get, ever. So we might as well go ahead and make it a good one. And with that mindset, I take that into every single day. April 18th is gonna be the last April 18th, 2026 that we ever gonna get. September 18th, 2026 is gonna be the last September 18th, 2026 that I'm ever gonna get. That's my birthday. That's the reason why I said that. That's gonna be the last one until we get into September 18th, 2027. That's gonna be the last 2027, 2028. You know what I'm saying? May 9th, 2030. That's gonna be the last May 9th, 2030 that we ever gonna get. So it's best that we do the best we can to make it the best that we possibly can. And it ain't just about working and being productive. You know what I'm saying? Spending time with family, friends, eating the best foods, working out, meditating, you know what I'm saying? Making sure that you got the best quality of life. You feel me? And by 2030, I'm gonna be 35. I'm gonna be fully retired financially. And oh man, I'm gonna have like 3-4 properties by the end. Oh man. Let's just move on, man. Let's just move on. And also about gaming, I'm back playing Marvel Rivals. Very happy. I've been getting better at the game. A lot of my homies been giving me pointers on how to play certain characters. So I'm a tank role. I basically I like to play tank. I like to play the tank role, and my mains are Rogue and Emma. And I think I'm a better Emma than I am a Rogue, but the more I play Rogue, I'm getting better with her. And I've been learning a lot of things, but it's been so fucking fun, man. Marvel Rivals has been fun as hell. And I'm gonna be flip-flopping between playing Marvel Rivals and Pragmata until I beat Pragmata. Then I'm gonna go back and play Mouse and beat that, you know what I'm saying? Play that until I beat that until the Lego Batman and 007 First Light come out. And if I got time to play Replaced and I can beat that before those two games come out, I will as well. But I'm definitely gonna be flip-flopping between Marvel Rivals and Pragmata for sure, just because Pragmata gonna take priority. It's been a really good, it's been a really good game. I ain't played it yet, but I'm playing that motherfucker today. I will be streaming today. So, yeah, man, it's just been amazing to be a gamer, and I'm just grateful to be here, bro. I'm grateful to be in this timeline. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's funny because sometimes I talk to myself and I think to myself a lot, or I have thoughts pop in my head quite often. And I was thinking to myself like, damn, if I was like a year or two older or 3 years younger or maybe 5 years older, ain't no telling what or who I would be in this point of time in 2026. You understand what I'm saying? I probably wouldn't have the same taste in music, the same taste in video games. Shit, I probably wouldn't be playing video games right about now. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything would probably be a lot different if I was a couple years older. And you should think about that too, like, damn, if I was a little bit older right now at the point in 2026, what type of person would I be? And so I truly believe that I was born in the right time. I was born in the right timeline. You understand what I'm saying? Like if I was born in 95 or just that year difference, I'd probably be a totally different person. If I was born in 84, the 60s, if I was born in 2002, 2010 or whatever the case may be, I would be a completely different person. So I think me being born in 1994, it was a reason for that. It's the reason why I was born during that time and why I'm here now. I know I definitely know that I was put here to break generational curses and to change mindsets and to have different outlooks on life and to be better than previous or prior generations, right? I know I was put here for a reason. And I think everything that I'm doing now is the reason why I was here. To experience everything that's going on, whether that's video games, me working out, all of this bullshit for us, the global things that's going on. Like I was here on this earth to experience this with the mindset that I have now, because I know that a lot of this is temporary and I fully understand, I almost fully understand how these cycles work. Thankful for the Change of World Order by Ray Dalio. The Principles of the Changing World Order by Ray Dalio. Go look that book up, really good book, and we can talk about that in just a few minutes. You know, me reading this book and just learning like, okay, all of this is just cycles. Everything that's happening now has been happening. It just look different. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the old saying goes, history doesn't really repeat, but it often rhymes. You understand what I'm saying? It just look a little different, but these cycles happen over and over and over again continuously. And we just at the end of a cycle and we about to get put into a new cycle. That's all it is, man. So I don't even know how I got to that from Marvel Rivals. But going back to Marvel Rivals, been having a lot of fun playing that shit, man. Having a lot of fun playing it. And I'm really glad that I'm just looking to get better. I'm hoping to get to platinum, maybe diamond ranked in Marvel Rivals. Then once I hit diamond one time, I might drop the game and I might put all my focus back on Deadlock, and because I want to learn that game and get better at that game as well. Because that game been a lot of fun. I think it's only available on Steam right now. So if you are on console, you're fucked. Sorry to tell you, but look up Deadlock. It's a really good game. It's a what you would call that game? Not an MMO. It's a what would that game be? I can't really remember, bro. But it's similar to like Predecessor, if you heard of that game, or League of Legends, or what's that one Pokemon game that had came out where you on the map and you go through, you got to kill a lot of minions. Then once your team and your other team meet up, y'all got to take control of this one point. Y'all got to basically kill each other and shit like that. And to make the best team win. It's something similar to that. You feel me? Until y'all get to you know, the main point, and y'all gotta take over that shit. A tower defense type of game, basically. That's what it is. A tower defense type of game. I take a sip of my tea real quick. Drink y'all some tea, man. So that's basically what Deadlock is. And Marvel Rivals is a hero. Is like a hero shooter. Yeah, similar to a hero shooter, similar to it, like Overwatch, similar to Overwatch, but better, in my opinion. So that's it, man. As far as the gaming topic, bro, I'm just happy to be alive in this timeline, to be a gamer, to experience all of this shit. I'm just very grateful, bro. I'm just very fucking grateful. Now moving on to movies and TV shows. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and add that. Go ahead and add that to movies and TV, man. Just for the simple fact that me and my girl, we watched the TV and we watched the episode 1 of Invincible. We're gonna talk about that in a few. We watched this movie called Together. It's a movie about codependency. It came out last year, I believe, or in 2024, if I'm not mistaken. That was one of the movies that I definitely wanted to watch, and we finally got the chance to watch it. And man, that is a really good fucking movie. Again, it's about codependency, and you already know codependency is not a good thing. So if you are feeling like you are codependent on your partner or whatever the case may be, go watch that motherfucking movie, man. It's very important. Really good movie. Love the little plot twists. They filled in all the plot holes. The main protagonist, the guy, he definitely pissed me and my girl off for sure. He wasn't shit. He did not give a fuck about his wife, and it showed. He was mean as hell. But if I talk a little more about it, I'm definitely gonna spoil the movie. But I highly recommend that you do. If I was to give that movie a rating, I'd give it a 7. It's a decent little movie, man. It's a decent little movie for sure. So I definitely say go ahead and watch that movie. It's called Together. If you have seen it, let me know in the comments what you think about it, man. What did you like about the movie? What didn't you like about the movie? And then Invincible, that is a cartoon that is it's on Amazon. Go watch that. Episode 1 was fucking fire. Cannot wait to watch the rest of Invincible. I've been seeing a lot of niggas talk about Thrag, and they saying he one of them ones. Boy, I cannot wait. We gonna binge watch that this weekend. My girl, she said she wanna watch my favorite movie of all time, and she never seen it with me. I seen her 2 favorite movies of all time, which is The Notebook and Beaches. they good movies, but they are boring. They slow. Not really for me. But they are good movies though. They are good movies. I'm not gonna lie to you. They're just a little boring. You understand what I'm saying? But if you know, like me, I don't really get emotional when it comes to movies and shit. But if you are looking for a tear jerker, watch those 2 movies. And if you are like in touch with that type of shit, you definitely gonna share the tear. My girl, every time we watch that movie, she cry. Both movies. She cry at both movies every single time. It never fails. Every single time. And it's at 2 particular parts in the movie that she cry every time. Never fails. But so and the movie that we're gonna watch that she never seen for the first time will be Terminator 2. That's my favorite movie of all time. That's my favorite childhood movie of all time. As far as an adult, I don't really know what my favorite movie of all time is as an adult. Maybe it's Superbad, but that movie came out in 2007. I was also still a child then. I was in the 7th grade when that movie came out. And it was a good movie, great movie, loved it. But Terminator 2, I watched that shit on tape, nigga, VHS tapes. Got a phone call. I don't even know what I was. Oh yeah, Terminator 2. So, definitely gonna watch that. I watched that shit on VHS, bro. Yes, I'm old. I don't even like to call myself old. Motherfuckers think once you're 30 plus, you old. I watched that shit on VHS. I burnt that tape the fuck out. Do you understand me? I burnt that tape the fuck out, bro. Really good movie though, so I can't wait to watch it. I ain't seen the movie in literal decades. I ain't watched that movie as an adult at all. So can't wait to watch Terminator 2, man. That movie was great. That movie was really great. So moving on to books. I haven't been reading any comics. I want to get back to reading comics, and I will, as you got so many other things on my plate. I think once I'm done reading and going over my real estate investment book, because you know that I'm still taking notes and shit like that for it. And once I'm done reading The Changing World Order by Ray Dalio, I'm going to take time and read nothing but comics straight. I'm talking about, I don't know how long, maybe for a month straight, read nothing but comics. I'm gonna read through a lot of the Absolute series because I still gotta get through the rest of the Absolute Wonder Woman series. Then I wanna start Absolute Batman. Then I wanna start Absolute maybe Flash. No, I wanna start Absolute Green Lantern, then Flash, then Superman, then the Flash, in that order. So I gotta finish Absolute Wonder Woman. Then I'm gonna start Absolute Batman, then Absolute Green Lantern, then Absolute Superman, then Absolute Flash. And then I'm gonna transition over to something else. I'm trying to read as many comics as I can. I'm just trying to read as much as I can, especially this year, because I used to love reading a lot when I was a child, but as I've gotten through like my teen years and my adult years, I wasn't really reading a whole lot, and that I noticed that was a detriment to my mental for sure. So that's why I'm taking this reading serious. Because reading is exercising the brain, man. I like to read. Now, I'm not gonna lie. The Changing World Order is a boring ass book, but it's imperative that I read this. It's a must read. Just for the simple fact, like I talked about earlier, bro, these cycles and learning how money work and what is money, what is credit, and you know who the global superpowers from back in the day to now, this, that, and the third, and China about to be the next global superpower again. This is not gonna be their first rodeo. It's imperative that I learn about this stuff. It's a must, especially as an investor. You know, I am an investor. You understand what I'm saying? So it's very important that I learn about this and I read about these things, and then I take this information and I'll spread it to you and whoever else is willing to listen. I'm not gonna lie. I'm keeping a lot of this information from myself. I'm keeping a lot of this information to myself from others that's like that I speak to on a daily basis and shit like that. Just because I realized like a lot of my friends and you know those close to me, they don't want to hear that shit. They don't want to hear. And I know they don't want to hear about it because they don't ask about it, right? I bring it up, they don't ask more about it afterwards, and they don't want to know or learn or hear about the investment thing. And I don't know if that's because that's either lack of money or it is just not a genuine interest there. But I learned to just keep that shit to myself and just talk about it here on the pod. And those of you who are listening to the pod and y'all get this information, bravo, you feel me? But as far as others, I don't give a fuck to talk about it with them, to be honest with you, because they show no genuine interest in it. And there's nothing wrong with that. And that's okay. It saves me a lot of time. You feel me? It just sucks because I know the more I talk about these things, the smarter and more articulate I get at it. And it helps me gain a better understanding of the things that I'm reading. You feel me? And it's some interesting shit. It really is. The book is boring, but learning about these cycles and how money works is very interesting because it really changed the mindset that I have about money. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, man, a lot of the information I just keep to myself, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. When I read and study about XRP and HBAR, Bitcoin, and how money work and who's in control of the money, and there's nothing but debt in the system. There's no new money ever being created. This, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Learning about debt to income ratios, how America's at 120% debt to income ratio, which I think is way higher than that because, you know, America like to lie. Japan at 500%, China at like 300%. The whole world is in debt. The old monetary financial system is collapsing. We heading into a new system. All of that shit, man. I keep all of that shit to myself and then I talk about it here. You feel me? It just sucks because I don't have like a back and forth type of conversation. You understand? When I'm just talking to this camera, you feel me? While I'm speaking into the mic. So yeah, like I said, there's nothing wrong with that though. I talk about it when I can. It's not that I never bring it up, but I'm definitely more reserved when it comes to this type of information because there's no genuine interest when it comes to others about this shit. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I gotta make sure that I go, is it about 30 minutes? Yes. I gotta go and cut that shit out, man. I don't even know why I talk about that, but yeah. So yeah, man, like I said, I just, it saves me a lot of time. It saves me a lot of time, and it saves me a lot of stress too. You understand what I'm saying? Because at one point, I used to stress about this shit. Like, man, my people, they gotta know about this shit. They gotta know this, that, and the third. But I was watching this creator. He goes by the Modern Investor or Money Rules on his other channel, and he was basically talking about, just thinking about how early you are in the game when it comes to investing in cryptocurrency and owning assets. And, you look up in 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 years and, you've accumulated, you still buy every day, every week, every month, however much you can allocate. And you look up and you have so many different assets, you have so much passive income, and you going to places, you getting everything you want, this, that, and the third. And when these cryptocurrencies hit a certain price, like say Bitcoin hit 500K or $1 million per coin, or XRP hit 10, 20, 50, 100, $500 per coin, and that's over an extended period of time, right? And by the time that happens, he was basically saying, you're gonna have these people that's gonna when these coins hit these fucking prices, they're gonna have something in the back in their head saying, oh damn, I remember when Javon or Vaughn or Mr. Flex or however you know me was speaking about this shit, right? Those close to me, they gonna remember that I was speaking about this stuff. And they're gonna come to me like, damn, hey, remember when such and such? How do I get into it? Or how much do you have? Or whatever the case may be. I'm never gonna disclose how many coins that I have. As far as y'all know, I don't have shit. As far as y'all know, I don't got shit. But, they're gonna come to me and be like, hey, how many coins do you have? I'm never gonna disclose how much of anything that I have. A good example. You don't go up to motherfuckers talking about, oh, I got $20,000 in my bank account. Oh, I'm worth 50 million. You don't go around talking about that shit. So you never disclose how many coins that you have because it's nobody's business but yours. Because you put your hard-earned money into these investments and you put that hard-earned money to work for you that generated more hard-earned money that you didn't even have to touch. So they're gonna come to you talking about this, that, and the third, but then you're gonna sit there and realize, like, damn, I talked to you about this stuff like 5 years ago, I told you about XRP, HBAR, Bitcoin, this, that, and the third. I spoke about dividend investments and passive income and index universal life insurance and whole term life insurance and borrowing from your life insurance policy to buy more assets to pay that pays you, and you could pay that all of that shit, bro. They're gonna remember all of these conversations. They're gonna remember all of these conversations, and they're gonna hit you up, and they're gonna ask you, "Hey, how you buy this? How much you have? This, that, and the third." And I know me, I'm gonna cut those conversations very fucking short. Like, yeah, I'm gonna just, I you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third. I'm not gonna tell you how much I have. I've been told you this, that, and the third. You should have been got on it then. Period. It's gonna, and then what make it so sad is, we can do our own research. We don't need to go to a financial advisor. We got YouTube, we got Google, we got AI. We can do our own research with all of these things. We have the resources to go do the research and help us understand how these things work and why to invest in the next movement of the system, this, that, and the third, right? And they still gonna come to you and ask you how to buy. We got Coinbase, we got Uphold, we got Kraken, we got Gemini, we have whatever other crypto exchange, Binance. I'm not sponsored by any of these niggas, but I'm just saying this is where you can go buy a lot of these cryptocurrencies. Then you got a Ledger, which is a hard wallet where you could transfer a lot of your cryptocurrency over to these things, and you know, this, that, and the third, man. It's just sad that people don't want to listen. But I understand that when it comes to the money talk, you know, a lot of these things where people are like bad with money or they don't want to talk about money, it just stems from their childhood, and they don't really have any financial literacy for real. Only thing they know is to save. But you got to do more than just save, because the dollar is devaluing every single year. The dollar lost its value, lost 97% to 99% of its value since 1913 when the Federal Reserve was created. You understand what I'm saying? So mothers got to do more than just save. You know, you got to learn about IRAs and, you know, Roth accounts, which sucks because you are only able to put $7,000 a year in it. That is garbage as hell, but it's still something because, you know, you don't have to, when you pull your money out, it's untaxed, and you can use that money to buy more assets that pays you. Because like Warren Buffett says, if you don't make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Do y'all want to work until you die? I don't think so. I know I don't. This is not the investment portion of the pod, but I just wanted to bring that to y'all, man. So it's just a lot to think about, man. So go ahead and read that book, The Change the World Order. You might find that a fun read. Like I said, I think it's boring, but it's a must read, specifically for me as an investor, because I got to learn how these cycles work, man. I got to know where we at in this time period. And man, the fall of the United States dollar is a motherfucker. It's a motherfucker. So yeah, man. It's just something to think about. Moving on. Talk about this music. Talk about that music. Let me see. So, you already know, bro. POMPEII Utility it's a double album by MIKE and Earl Sweatshirt. POMPEII is Mike's album. Utility is Earl Sweatshirt's album. That is in heavy rotation. I have not got enough of that album since it came out. Right now, I'm in the process of learning about 3 to 4 songs from each of these niggas, because I'm going to that concert when they get here sometime in June, and I cannot wait. And I'm getting the VIP tickets so that way I can go ahead and get that early access and get in that, because I need that vinyl signed. I need about 2 to 3 vinyl signed. I need about 2 vinyl signed. So I'm going to get POMPEII Utility signed by both MIKE and Earl Sweatshirt. Then I need Showbiz and Beware the Monkey signed by MIKE. And I need some rap songs and Voir dire signed by Earl Sweatshirt. I feel like I just said the same thing. But so let me say that again. I need Showbiz and Beware the Monkey signed by MIKE. I need POMPEII Utility signed by both them niggas, and then I need Voir Dire and some rap songs signed by Earl. And then yeah, that's gonna be something that I'll just have in my collection. I'm never selling it. I'm never selling it. I'm gonna say it again. I'm never selling it. It's just something that I'm gonna pass down to my children, because they gonna know whenever I have children, they definitely gonna know about Mike. They definitely gonna know about Earl Sweatshirt for sure. But like, listen, this is what I was listening to when I was 30. This is what I was listening to when I was 20 something. When I was 18. You feel me? I would listen to these Earl specifically when I was like 18, because we the same age, and then Mike I started listening to him when I was like. I started listening to Mike when I was like 25, going on 26. So, yeah, man. It's in heavy rotation, bro. I've been watching music videos for they shit, because Earl Sweatshirt just dropped the music video for Chicago. I love that song. That shit is fire. I played it for y'all last week. Really good song. And hopefully they drop some more, bro. Hopefully they drop some more music videos for that album. Good shit though, man. Good shit. I definitely enjoy POMPEII Utility. If you have not listened to it, I highly recommend that you do. Now, another one of my favorite rappers as of right now is Napoleon Da Legend. He dropped a new album called G.A.M.O. He dropped it yesterday. I didn't get a chance to listen to it, but I cannot wait. That nigga can rap his ass off. He's a rapper's rapper. Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if he be your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. That man can rap his ass off, boy. He one of them ones. Do not sleep on Napoleon Da Legend. I know y'all be thinking like, damn, I be coming to y'all with new artists every goddamn week. That's because I'm embedded in this shit. I love the music shit, bro. I love listening to music, specifically rap and R&B. More specifically rap and hip hop. I love listening to this shit, man. Hip hop is in such a great place when it comes to music, bro. It's in such a great place, and I can't get enough of it. I love rap. I really do. Like, it gets you in so many different moods. You understand what I'm saying? And there's so many subgenres within rap. This is the hip hop is the only genre where you have these many subgenres. You know, you got horrorcore, you got the R&B type shit. You feel me? You got the space vibes to it. You understand what I'm saying? Like so many different productions when it comes to hip hop, bro. It's just, rap is the greatest genre of music ever created, ever. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, just because it's so many different avenues that you could take with it, when it comes to the sampling and again, all these different subgenres when you mix the hip hop and R&B, which is a great transition because Freddie Gibbs, Genevieve, and Salimata just dropped a whole new song called Flight Risk. This Flight, RISQUE, Flight Risk. Genevieve, she can sing. Fire. Freddie Gibbs, you already know he one of the greatest artists, one of the greatest rappers of all time. And then you got Salimata. She working her way up there. She can rap her motherfucking ass off. That shit is fire. Fucking fuego, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That shit hard, boy. That shit hard, man. Oh my God, man. It's decent, bro. Again, rap, hip hop is the greatest genre of music of all time. And nobody can convince me otherwise. And if you think it's not, you don't listen to enough rap music. You don't. You don't listen to enough subgenres within the rap music. You don't. You don't. You never tried to, and I think one of the reasons why I love rap is because I used to decipher lyrics and shit when I was younger. You know, I do it here and there now. Mostly now I mostly just look up lyrics and shit so I can rap along with it and shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? I like to learn music so I can rap along with it. But motherfuckers never done the research, bro. You didn't do the knowledge, nigga. You didn't do the knowledge on this rap. Like, I used to look up lyrics on Rap Genius when they used to be Rap Genius, now it's just Genius. You know what I'm saying? For Wu-Tang Clan and RZA, the Jizza. You feel me? Ab-Soul, Kendrick. I used to look up these lyrics and rap along with it and learn about it and see what they Mac Miller and see what they had to say about them and shit like that. Like, I used to do this shit, man. And that just made me fall in love even more when it came to rap music when I was younger. And now my love for the genre is just so profound. I can't get enough. I really can't. I can listen to rap all day. All day. I'm talking about all day long. And I remember there was this thing, right? I didn't like this trend because I really thought it was fucking stupid. But I remember there was this thing where motherfuckers was trying to say, oh, no rap music before 12. I didn't subscribe to that. The reason being is because it's so many different it's so many different genres that you can take from now. If you listening to, like, you starting your day off with West Side Gun, boom, 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 do, do, do. Like, if you start your day off with that, all right, maybe they might need to slow down a little bit, you feel me? But he also has songs as well that you can listen to in the morning because the samples are just that good. And he rapping about just getting money, just taking care of his children, take care of his squad. You understand what I'm saying? Or, you know, you listen to Earl Sweatshirt, Live, Laugh, Love. Like, you can start your day off with that album because that first of all, the production is fucking great. He's talking about being with his children, his wife, his family, and his homies. You understand what I'm saying? That's what he's talking about. Like, he got a song on there called Heavy Metal it's called Heavy Metal Ejectocito. Oh yeah, Heavy Metal, aka Ejectocito, exclamation mark. It's an exclamation mark at the end of that. And at the start of it, he started off saying, I released it. Like, you can start off the day with that. You understand what I'm saying? Do you not know the positive vibes behind that shit, bro? Oh my God, bro. Like, so I didn't really subscribe to that shit because I really feel like it was niggas shitting on rap music for real. I ain't gonna hold you. So it's like, I don't mind starting my day off with rap. I don't. When I get in the shower, I'm turning that shit on. When I'm cleaning up, I'm turning that shit on. Now I don't mind listening to R&B because I love R&B as well. But I'm a rap head though. You feel me? I think, like, the older I get, the more R&B I listen to because, you know, the taste change. But I love rap, and rap music isn't just bullshit or what's the word I'm looking for? Rap music isn't just like it isn't evil. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's some really good positive rap music that you can listen to. Have y'all heard Dead Prayers? Come on now. Mike, I love the way he talk about his feelings when it comes to this rap shit. You understand what I'm saying? I love listening to niggas rap about getting money. You can start your day off with this shit and just listen. Rap music is the best genre of all time. I don't give a fuck. So many sub-genres in it. Hip hop is just great, bro. And it's in such a great space right now. So make sure y'all go ahead and listen to G.A.M.O by Napoleon Da Legend and POMPEII Utility double album by MIKE and Earl Sweatshirt. Now y'all already know I gotta play a little song for y'all, bro. I'm only gonna do one. And since we talked about Live, Laugh, Love, and we talked about Heavy Metal, aka Ejectocito, let me go ahead and play that shit for y'all, man. So YouTube, you already know, I apologize in advance. You won't be able to hear this shit, man. But this is Earl Sweatshirt, Heavy Metal, aka Ejectocito. Hold on. Something's wrong. I don't know what's going on with Spotify, but they keep telling me I need to update the fucking app. And when I click update, nothing happens. I don't know what's to that shit, bruh. Hold on. Let's see if I can start it again. Let me see. Yeah, the device this shit not allowing me to, it's not allowing me to fucking, play it through the app. I'm gonna have to figure it out later. So let's go ahead and do it like this, bro. This is Heavy Metal, aka Ejectocito by Earl Sweatshirt. Let's see if it plays. Alrighty, this shit is fucking up. It's showing that it's playing, but okay, here we go. And that was Heavy Metal, aka Ejectocito by Earl Sweatshirt. I love the production. I love the production for that song. When I first heard it, it was like, I had to tune my ears to it at first because I was like, damn, this is very different from anything else on the album. This is a great album, by the way. I think this is my favorite album. This is one of my favorite albums of all time, I'm not gonna lie to you. And this is my favorite album of last year. But, well, Showbiz came out last year, right? Showbiz, then is Live, Laugh, Love. But still in all, they neck and neck. They neck and neck for sure. But when I first heard the production for this song, I definitely was like, damn, this shit different, but it sounds really fucking good. But do y'all see what I mean? I repeat, I released it. Come on. That's my shit. I love that shit. I was listening to this. I had to go get my girl some food. So I went to go pick up some food for her. And I was listening to this shit in the car on my way. And I was just like, man, this shit sounds so good in the car, bro. Like, I love that I'm able to like listen to this type of shit in the car, because most niggas, you know, they gonna listen to like the typical shit in the car, whatever got the bass knocking or whatever the case may be. But I love listening to shit like this, man. While I'm whatever. It don't matter what time of day it is. I love listening to this shit. But Earl Sweatshirt is one of the greatest rappers of all time. He's one of my favorite rappers of all time. And like, he just really good at what he does. He's a master of his craft, man. He's a master of his craft. I can't wait to meet these niggas, man. Yeah, I can't wait to meet these niggas. I can't wait to interview these niggas too. I definitely want to interview Earl one day and Mike for sure. I'm gonna go for a Mike interview first. I definitely want to go for a Mike interview because they just seem like and it's not to like fanboy or like, I don't really do like the whole celebrity thing, but they just seem like some really cool niggas that love the art of hip hop. You feel me? And I can't do nothing but respect niggas that's like that. And I love, and I would love to like, you know, just get around more people that's like that just love hip hop as much as I do. I'm not a rapper or nothing. I tried to rap. You know, I wrote a couple songs. I thought they was alright, you feel me? But you know, I'm about to get into making beats though. That's one of the things I'm about to get into for sure. One day, I'm about to learn how to play guitar. I'm gonna learn how to make beats and shit like that. I'm just trying to up my skills, man. But yeah, man, when it's shit like this, man, it's just like, bro, I want to have like a conversation with these niggas just cause. You understand what I'm saying? Just pick their brain a little bit, you know, and yeah, man, it's just, I just love this shit, bro. I do. This type of shit just make me emotional. Just thinking about hip hop and how far it came, and you understand what I'm saying? Just where it's at now, and all the new niggas that's rapping, all the new niggas that I'm listening to, and everybody that love rap as much as I do. You feel me? Or even more. They just very passionate about this craft, and that's one of the things that one of the ways to make me a favorite of yours. First of all, you got to be good at it. Right? And the production for your shit got to be on point. But you got to have that passion, that burning desire. That's a Mike reference. A burning desire for this hip hop shit, bro. Like, you just got to have it. And if I see you not as passionate as I think you are, whatever the case may be, I might not listen to you. But I can tell these niggas are just passionate about this rap shit. They love making rap music. They love rapping. They love writing. They love making beats. They love all that shit, bro, and I'm right along with him, man. I love everything about it, bro. So I'm just passionate about this shit. I really am. I truly am. So yeah, that was Heavy Metal, aka Ejectocito by Earl Sweatshirt. That was a lot of fun. To listen to. So yeah, man, I just love this rap shit, bro. I do. There's nothing that like that comes even close. And I hate the whole, hip hop is dying or it's not what it used to be. Hip hop is in the exact place that it needs to be. Period. Hip hop is in the exact place it needs to be. Point blank, period, man. And I feel like the rappers, the people who made this genre, is taking it back over for themselves, man. And you really notice it too, because they making this, Listen, this is the most music I've ever seen when it comes to niggas, man. Like, when it comes to these niggas rapping, they dropping the most music ever. They going on tour. They dropping whatever they want, however they feel, whatever they want to make. They dropping what they want to make. It ain't about radio hits. That shit is dead. It ain't about radio hits no more. It ain't about, oh, they pushing these niggas to the forefront who trying to be the face of rap. The big three shit is done now. We already know who the number one is. Shout out to Kendrick. You feel me? Now it's who are the new faces of rap? And it's all these niggas. Earl, Mike, Overcast, Neonte, anybody in 10K. Sideshow, Solly Mata, goddamn, Mellow Bucks, who else? It's a lot more than I'm missing. I know it is. Napoleon Da Legend, Alicia G, Mavi. How can I forget? Can't forget about Mavi. Just a lot more artists. These are all the faces of hip hop. These are all the new faces of hip hop. These are all the faces that we're gonna get to know and learn more about and listen to as time moves on, man. And they really showing that they passionate about this shit. Baby Mother, Jungle Pussy, Vader, goddamn, who else, bruh? All these different faces that I'm naming, these are the faces of hip hop now. It's them. And it's in such a great place. It's in such a great place. Now, let's go ahead and move on, man. I love music. I really do. I love music, specifically hip hop. I got this in the miscellaneous news, but this ain't really miscellaneous news. This is just basically talking about racist white folks, bruh. Especially the folks that had voted for Trump and, you know, all the MAGA niggas. I just want to iterate that. Well, fun fact. Excuse me. Did y'all know the military only makes up 1% of the American population? You probably didn't know that. The military only makes up 1% of the American population. Now, you would think all the racist white folks, as patriotic as they tend to be, you understand what I'm saying? As which that's what this country was built on. You feel me? I guess they don't get no more patriotic than that, right? You would think all these racist white folks, they will go join the military and go fight for this motherfucking country that they oh so love, that they swear that they want to bound and protect, right? That they swear that they just the place that they love so much, that they only want themselves in. You would think more of these people would be in the military to fight for it. You would think 5% of the population would make up the military. You feel me? Because it's just too many racist ass white folks out here that just get out of our country, but they never served a day and I'm a veteran, right? And I'm proud to say that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I use the military as much as they use me. And boy, am I thankful. Shout out to that shout out to that NCO, man. I think it's Sergeant Slaughter. Hey, I hope Sergeant Slaughter doing good out here, man. I used to think he was a dickhead, but I came to learn as I got older, he was just a man doing his job, bro. But I remember I was in his vehicle and we was riding. I forgot where we was going. I think I needed a ride to my barracks because it was snowy and shit like that. It was very cold outside and I didn't have a car at the time. And the only way for me to get there was if I walked. I used to walk there, but I got rides back, right? And I remember I was in his car and he was telling me, he was like, hey, listen, just basically keep it real with me. Use the military as much as they use you. I got something in my eye. What the fuck? But he was keeping it so real with me, bro. He was like, use the military as much as they use you. And that message, I would never forget that. I would never forget the setting. It was daylight outside. I'd never forget the setting. I'd never forget we was in a truck. I don't know if I think it was a GMC. I can't really remember. But I'll never forget that day, bro. I was like 22, maybe 21, 22 years old. I think 23. I think I was like 22, 21, 22. And he was like, use the military as much as they use you. They gonna use you to fuck up. So make sure you get everything you can out of the military. And now as a veteran, I served 5 years in the Army as a veteran. I'm getting a check for the rest of my motherfucking life. I can fully say, nigga, you racist white folks, all these racist ass white people, bruh, y'all need to go ahead and join the military, man. Y'all love this country so motherfucking much. Y'all love the country way more than me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad to be an American. You understand what I'm saying? Just because of everything that my people been through in this forsaken ass country and how we built this country ourselves, how my people built this country themselves from the ground up, the culture that we added to this motherfucking country. You understand what I'm saying? I'm glad to be an American. But these racist ass white folks should be more proud to be an American than anybody else. And they should be serving this motherfucking country. They should be willing to go out and die for this motherfucker, man. For sure. Y'all should go out here and die for this shit. Cause y'all love this shit, nigga. As y'all claim, y'all don't love this shit. Y'all just want to be racist and still have y'all cake and eat it too. Y'all don't love this country. Y'all just want to hate. And that's why a lot of y'all look as old as y'all do. Y'all be 30 looking 50. Y'all be 40 looking 60, 70, old as fuck. But that's y'all fault. That's the hatred that y'all have put in y'all heart. Y'all love this shit so much. Go ahead and join the military, man. Really show who the patriots of this country is. Go die for this shit. Go die. Go die for the country that y'all love so much, bruh. Y'all and you know what's so funny? Racism is the lowest form of intelligence. They so motherfucking stupid. They so goddamn dumb. Racist white folks are the dumbest niggas on this fucking planet. And anybody else that's racist too. That's just not outside of white folks. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else that's racist too is my people. Y'all dumber than a box of motherfucking rocks, nigga. Y'all dumb as fuck. If you're racist, you're a dumbass. Period. You're a piece of, you're stupid. You're an idiot. And I really hope that a lot of y'all understand that. If you stereotype my people, you're a dumbass. If you believe stereotypes is a thing, you're a dumbass. If you racist, you're a goofy ass, garbage ass piece of human, piece of shit, bruh. You're subhuman. Yeah. Let's take it back to 17, whatever. When y'all, that's how y'all thought about my people. If you're racist, you're subhuman, bruh. You are the bottom of the totem pole, ass piece of shit, ass whatever the fuck you are. A mutation, right? White people only been around for 3,000 years. Y'all the youngest of the world, and y'all the dumbest. Make it make sense. So if you racist, fuck you. Go fight for this motherfucking country and go die behind this motherfucking country, bro. Period. Go out, get out there. Go do it for Papa and Mama. Go do it for them. Show them how real racists get down. Go get bombed. Go get, you feel me? Go do that for your country. For your children that you raising to be just like you. Go do it for them. We need people like y'all to go out there and do it. Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to fight. Go do that, bruh. Go do that. Damn. I don't even know what to say after that one. I don't even know what to say after that one, but listen, man, go do that shit, bro. Go fight. As a matter of fact, we about to talk about inflation. Go fight to bring inflation down. Go fight for that shit, bro. And that's a good transition. Listen, inflation is through the roof. And this is going to tie into investing because you already know that's my second favorite thing to talk about on the pod. Inflation is through the roof. Blaming one man, one entity, one administration, all this was always gonna happen. It's just Trump, dumb white ass, dumb white racist ass is expediting the process. He's destroying the dollar on purpose, right? Inflation is through the motherfucking roof. But just know this was always going to happen. The dollar was always going to die, right? Once Nixon had took us off of the gold standard, which made our money, our currency fiat, which means fake money, which made our currency fake. The green dollar that we use, that y'all say that buys y'all happiness, that's once it became fake as fuck, and the only backing that we have behind the dollar is our belief in it, this was always gonna happen. This inflation was the destruction of the dollar was always going to happen. Y'all gotta know y'all history, bro. If y'all don't know y'all history, then y'all always gonna sit up here and blame one person. You understand what I'm saying? Do y'all not know that we added the most debt? Let me not say we. Do y'all not know that America, the Federal Reserve, added the most debt ever in history from I think I want to say like since 2002 or since 2008 from the financial housing crisis? All the way up to now, we added like 20 to 30 trillion dollars worth of debt. The most in history. Since this country was founded, whoa. Let's reel that shit back in. Since this country was stolen, right? Since 1736 or 76, whatever the case may be, since this country was fucking stolen, damn, I forgot where I was going with that shit, bro. I lost my train of thought. My mind is racing in so many different places. I lost my train of thought. Oh, that's what it was. The dollar has been losing its value since then. So if y'all don't know y'all history, y'all gonna be stuck on blaming one person when y'all should be blaming more than one person. It's so easy because there's the face. They always give us the face. You put the blame on the face, everybody else behind them can run rampant and do what the fuck they want to do. They are changing the financial system right up under y'all fucking nose. Right up under y'all nose, and y'all fail to see that shit. Y'all so stuck on blaming one guy when we should be blaming the Federal Reserve. We should be blaming the banks. If y'all didn't know, the banks is the reason why the 2008 financial crisis happened in the first motherfucking place. They the reason why housing is unaffordable. You understand what I'm saying? Do y'all fucking homework, bruh. As long as we keep focusing on one thing, one entity, we won't get to the bottom of anything changing. Y'all gotta do y'all research. Y'all gotta do y'all fucking homework and realize it's more than just one thing. It's more than just one person, one man, one guy, one everything. It's more than just the president. It's everything in between, bruh. Congress is shitty. Listen, Congress is full of niggas that take money from banks, right? Motherfuckers keep hollering about, vote during the midterms, this, that, and the third. That's good and dandy. Go vote. I highly encourage that, for sure. But the same old ass niggas is still gonna be in there. The same people that's in Congress, the same folks that's gonna be voted out or voted in are gonna be still taking money from these banks. JP Morgan, Chase, Wells Fargo, to implement these laws and regulations. You know who really draws up these laws and regulations? These banks. The people who run the money, who run the country, those who own the gold, make the rules. Do y'all not understand where I'm coming from? Y'all gotta understand this shit, bruh. It's way deeper than the surface level of the presidency and shit like that. It's way deeper than that. We can't just cut the tail off the snake because the snake is still gonna live. We gotta, if we're gonna start at the tail, we gotta work our way up. And if we don't work our way up, we gotta go for the motherfucking jugular. We gotta start at the head. And that's who basically run the world. The banks. You understand what I'm saying? The private and credit markets. It's deeper than all of this. It's deeper than all of that shit. All this surface level shit is deeper than this shit, man. Go look up who is in charge of the World Economic Forum, WEF. Go look that shit up, bruh. It's way deeper than what you think, okay? Blaming just one person and all of this, It was always gonna be this way. It's just Trump is just he making it worse, unfortunately, with his dumb old senile ass. I never put my trust. Listen, ever since I learned how corrupt the government is and how corrupt world leaders are and things like that, I never put my trust in these niggas. Ever. Never believed in them. Never thought for them to make anything better for nobody. Every president that we had has blood on their hands. They're murderers. Every single last one of them. Yes. All of them. Period. Bombing Syria. Bombing Japan. Bombing innocent people. Just taking over shit. Every single last one of them got blood on their hands. Everyone. Then we got lobbyists. We gotta eradicate that shit because they are the ones who are basically telling Congress what they want in place of these laws. They are the real niggas in charge. Those who own the gold make the rules. Congress with they old asses is just there. Everybody still the insider trading ain't gonna stop. These niggas are still gonna get richer. You understand? All of this shit, bro. All of this shit is just, it's blasphemy. Everything in between, bro. So yes, go vote, but also learn about the history behind all of this shit, man. It's deeper than a vote. It's deeper than what you think, man. It truly is. Like seriously. I'm not saying this shit to scare you or to warn you to piss you off. You should be pissed off. You should be mad as fuck while you can't afford a house at 31 years old. You should be mad as hell that $70,000 is the equivalent of $50,000 in 2026. You should be madder than a bitch that the value of the dollar isn't stretching as far as it used to. You should be mad as hell that we about to head into hyperinflation come 2030. Come 2029, 2030. You should be mad as fuck that groceries and oil prices and all of this shit is high as hell right now, and it's only gonna get worse. You should be fucking pissed. But it's only gonna change if you understand why everything starts in the cycles and the banks and who control this and who works on that. And it's so much to learn, bro. It's so much. But you gotta understand. You really do. In order for us to get real change out here, you gotta go back and do your motherfucking homework, man. Seriously. You have to. Because if you don't, nothing is gonna change. My whole mindset has changed due to me learning about all of these things that I mentioned prior. Like I said, I never put my trust in no government. Never. Once I learned it's hard for me to trust a government that destroyed my people. The 70s and the 80s, the propaganda, all of this shit, bro. It's hard. It's always been hard for me to trust anybody in politics, anybody in government, any governments, because they destroyed my fucking people. Now we building ourselves back up, slowly but surely, but it's happening. We getting our head back on straight. You understand what I'm saying? We learn and we getting our shit back together. But it just sucks that this is the predicament that we in. But again, hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. You understand what I'm saying? So it's always been hard for me to believe in something that never gave our people a fair chance. And I never put my faith in these niggas ever. That's why I'm sovereign with my wealth. That's why I'm big on, growing my own food and teaching others. Hey, you don't have to rely on the government because pensions is running out, right? The government, that should be one of the biggest reasons to a big indicator to know that the government don't give a fuck about you. The pensions are running out. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be crashing the stock market and all types of shit. Your value of the dollar, the value of the dollar is deteriorating as we speak. Every single day, the dollar loses value. And you can see it all around you. Housing is unaffordable. Gas is expensive than a motherfucker. This same shit happened in the 80s. Hyperinflation, interest rates through the fucking roof, and all types of shit. Bruh, war, we getting all of this shit all at once, man. And I know that it's a little hard to realize or to understand, but this is why I'm here, to help you get your head out of your ass and to really get you to realize, like, bruh, ain't nobody coming to save you. Nobody's gonna do it but you. Period. So the best thing that you can do is to learn how money work. Learn that money talk and bullshit walk every fucking time. Learn about who these lobbyists are. Like, a great example, right? The Clarity Act. The Clarity Act is for crypto, and once the Clarity Act get passed, that's going to give full clarity for the crypto market, and it's gonna give leeway for these institutions and these banks and shit like that to fully invest in cryptocurrency and shit like that, right? But the banks are lobbyists, right? They are lobbying against the Clarity Act, and Brian Armstrong, who is the CEO of Coinbase, he's fighting against the banks, and it's basically like he's basically fighting against them himself. But they are trying to ban yield on your money for stablecoin yields, right? So basically, if you hold your money in the bank and the savings account in the bank, you don't get shit. You get like 0.0001% of your money. That's nothing, as opposed to you holding your money on a stablecoin in Coinbase or Uphold, you get 3 to 5% on your money, right? Way more than what the banks offer you. Banks used to offer this stuff, but they stopped. And I forgot why. But I'm gonna do my research on that, and I'm gonna come back to y'all next week and give y'all the reason why. But they stopped offering that shit, right? But Coinbase and these other crypto platforms like Kraken and Uphold and shit like that, they offering these yields on stablecoins so that way you can make more money on your money. You understand what I'm saying? So the banks are basically lobbying against the Clarity Act, and it's they basically paying a lot of these Democrats and shit to ban stablecoins on your yield, right? The banks are the ones, and there's other lobbyists out there too, are the ones who are controlling every motherfucking thing. It's more transparency than ever. And this is why a lot of these laws get put in place, and why things are the way they are, especially when it comes to financials and monetary shit, because of these banks and these big institutions are the ones who are lobbying against these shits to basically keep poor people or the middle class out. Y'all do know that the middle class has been officially wiped out. In order for you to be middle class, you have to make average $150,000 per year. It used to be $50K 20 years ago. 50, 60K, they'll be middle class. Now it's $150,000. So just learn about this shit, but that's a good example on who the lobbyists are, bruh. So Jamie Dimon, the CEO of JP Morgan, look up the CEO of Wells Fargo, Chase Bank, all of them shits, and look up more lobbyists and shit like that, and who are paying Congress, the House of Representatives and the Senate, to make up these laws and push these laws through, and to make people poorer and to be unfair and everything, and all of this shit only benefits them. You understand? So you have to look this shit up. You have to be more conscious on what's going on out here. It's deeper than just one man doing things, doing dumb shit, putting innocent lives at risk, right? Sending the military and the Navy and shit like that to block off the Strait of Hormuz and this, that, and the third. This is how you know that the dollar is. Last thing before I get into the investment portion, right? Iran is calling for the tolls to go through the Strait of Hormuz to be paid in Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies. And I mentioned this last week. And the Chinese yuan is not getting paid in what? The US dollar. They're getting rid. That means the petrodollar is coming to a close. And this is one of the things this is one of the reasons why the dollar has global dominance. The petrodollar through oil. It get paid through dollars. But if it's no longer getting paid through dollars, then what? Getting paid through Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and the Chinese yuan? It's funny too, because I had somebody, and let's go ahead and get into the investment portion of the pod. This is my favorite portion. And I had somebody come into my chat, right? Because I was playing Mouse Private Investigator for Hire, and we got on the topic of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and shit like that, because I was talking about the financial markets and stuff. And I had somebody come in there and he said, fuck crypto. And I said, that's fine. You can say fuck crypto all you want, but it's not going nowhere and you will be left behind. If you're not on board, you will be left behind. Right? It's a reason why a lot of these big banks, institutions, and governments are creating Bitcoin strategic reserves or investing more money into Bitcoin than ever, right? You saying fuck crypto, but what else are you gonna use? You don't have any? That's the future. I'm living as if it's the now. What are you gonna use? You understand what I'm saying? What is the dollar gonna look like in 10 years when you don't have any crypto, right? When the dollar is devalued and the new global dominant currency is maybe Bitcoin or the Chinese yuan. You saying fuck crypto, but the Strait of Hormuz tolls is being paid in Bitcoin. BlackRock, the largest asset manager in the world, is invested in Bitcoin. They have a shit ton of it, and they also invested in MicroStrategy, who has the most Bitcoin in the world. They got like 700,000 Bitcoin, 800,000 Bitcoin. They got a goal of 1 million Bitcoin. Why is that? Why is cryptocurrency such a huge topic? Blockchain technology. Why is that such a thing? You can say fuck it all you want, but it's not going anywhere. It's here to stay. And this is the reason why I'm doing this pod, bro. To give y'all this information to put y'all niggas on what's really happening out here. This shit ain't a game no more. This shit is serious. The Strait of Hormuz is the tolls are being paid in fucking Bitcoin, G. I know I'm repeating it, but do y'all not understand how serious that is? Be fucking for real, man. So, like I said, you can say fuck crypto all you want. You cannot invest in it. You can ignore it. You can put your head in the sand and act like it don't exist. But just know by 2030, we are all going to be using blockchain, whether you know it or not. We are all going to be using cryptocurrency, whether you know it or not. But me, I've been invested in this since 2020. I'm invested in the rails like XRP, HBAR, Chainlink, VChain, Flare, Zebek Network, Bitcoin, XLM. Oh, what the fuck? XLM, those 9 or 8 or 9, I'm invested in those. Why? Because they are the ones that's mostly talked about in the news. Who's going to be tokenized? Tokenization. You could say fuck crypto all you want. But tokenization, which is just another word for NFT, non-fungible tokens, which a non-fungible token is basically tell you that this thing is different from this thing, right? If I own this piece through tokenization and you own that piece tokenization, those are completely different. NFTs, tokenization, that's part of crypto, that's part of blockchain. You can say it all you want. But Larry Fink already told you, the largest asset manager in the world, who is now the head of the World Economic Forum, is letting you know everything is gonna have its own QSIP, its own tokenized number that's gonna tell you what's different from this. They trying to tokenize everything, and they saying tokenization is gonna be $100 trillion with a T dollar market. A $100 trillion with a T market. So you could say fuck crypto, you could say fuck blockchain, you could say fuck all of this shit all you want. You will be left behind. Y'all see, y'all see they phase out the penny. They not making no more pennies. Then they're gonna be nickels and dimes. Then they're gonna be quarters. Then it's gonna be the dollar. It's coming, bro. This shit ain't going nowhere. It's coming. And the best way that you can prepare is to invest right now while prices are low in the new financial system, i.e. or via all of the tokens and coins that I named. Don't be left behind, man. Don't be a goofy. Don't come to me 5-10 years later talking about some A-Flex, A-Von, A-Javon. These prices, XRP is at $200 or Bitcoin hit $1 million. I remember you talking about investing in it, this, that, and the third. Ooh, don't. Because we are still very early. I'm living as if we are already there. Most of my money is in crypto. Is in these new financial rails. Because I see where everything is going, man. So, to move on, bruh, invest in these things to create more cash flow. You got to create cash flow, man. You have to create cash flow. Cash flow is king. Cash is dead. Cash flow is king. Cash ain't nothing but debt and a system that circulates over and over and over again. There's no new money in the system. When you go take out a loan, that's just debt that hasn't been created. It's taken from somewhere else. And they're looking for you to pay that back. And if you don't pay that back, guess what? You are now in debt and they own whatever it is that you bought. And they going to lend out that debt to make more cash flow. And it's just a nasty cycle that's going on, right? So I'm creating as much cash flow as I possibly fucking can. You got to create cash flow, man. And you can start with just $1. Turn that dollar into 2, turn that 2 into 4, turn that 4 into 6. Turn that 6 into 12, turn that 12 into 24, turn that 24 into 42, turn that 42 into 60, no. Turn that 42 into, let's see, 4 plus 4, 84. So on and so forth, man. So on and so forth. I know I probably fucked up the math, but y'all get what I'm talking about. Y'all get what I'm talking about, okay? Don't be left behind, man. I'm serious. Learn how it's made. Learn how money is made. Learn where it comes from. And your outlook on money will be completely different, and you will no longer say this old bullshit. Money buys my happiness. When money ain't nothing but debt. Okay? Don't be left behind, bro. You gotta create cash flow. You gotta start with $1 at least. If you can start with more, start with more. If you can start with 100, take that 100, turn that to 200. Turn that 200 to 400, so on and so forth. Do not be left behind, man. This shit is no joke. This shit is dead ass serious. I'm telling you. And I'm learning, and I feel like this is the reason why a lot of this information when it comes to money and shit like that is thrown in my face for a reason. Not just for my own benefit, but to come and tell y'all this information so that way y'all can take it for yourselves and do y'all homework so y'all know I ain't bullshitting. I'm not lying. I want y'all to make as much money as y'all possibly can so that way y'all can take care of yourselves and y'all families a lot better. So by the time 2030 do come around and hyperinflation do come around, y'all won't feel the effects as much. You understand what I'm saying? You can be making an extra $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month when inflation just through the motherfucking roof. When a lot more people that you might be spreading this information to and didn't listen to you might not be able to afford anything. Okay? This shit is serious. It ain't no joke. In the words of Rakim. I'm telling you. This shit is serious, bro. This ain't no time to play, man. So make sure that y'all create a budget. From there, see where you can invest. It don't matter what you invest in. Crypto, it don't matter. See where you can beat the hurdle rate for inflation and shit like that. And then create that cash flow so that you can invest in like dividends or DeFi and shit like that can make your money work for you. Because like Warren Buffett said, if you don't make money work for you, if you don't make money in your sleep, you will work until you die. And it's just as simple as that. So take heed, man. Take fucking heed in what I'm saying. This shit is serious. This shit is serious. Now, moving on, man. Let's talk about the last portion of the pod. And it's about life. Talk about life, bro. Listen. I'm feeling better than ever. I'm healthier than ever. Y'all see my skin? I'm fucking glowing. I'm just trying to get my hair to grow a lot more now because I want to lock up. But listen. Life been good. Life has been good regardless of all the external shit that's going on. Internally, I'm in a great place. I'm in a great place internally, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm in a great place eternally, for sure. I'm staying positive throughout all the bullshit because I know all of this is just a cycle and this too shall pass. None of this shit lasts forever. All of this ain't nothing but weakness, leaving the economy or leaving the body. You understand what I'm saying? That's all it is. That's all this shit is, man. I'm just staying as possible. I'm staying as positive as I possibly can. And that's just what it is, bro. That's it. That's just what it is for me because I understand it now. If I didn't have this financial literacy and I was still in the dark about a lot of things, I'd probably be anxious as fuck, nervous system all out of whack, panicking, whatever, you know what I mean? Not knowing what to do with my life, with my finances, shit like that. But now I know exactly what to do and I know exactly how shit work. And it's all about compounding interest. You understand what I'm saying? Like my mentors say, you either earning the interest or you paying it. That's it. It's as simple as that. And I'm earning that motherfucker. I'm earning that shit. I'm no longer paying interest. I don't buy new cars. I don't care about having the latest because I think, having a new car is going to keep me from having car troubles. Motherfuckers are always going to have car troubles, whether it's a new vehicle or not. Save that money for the car troubles. And you ain't got to worry about it. Okay? So I'm just, again, life been good, bro. Life has been good. You understand what I'm saying? I got some good people around me. I got 2 puppies. You understand what I'm saying? I'm learning every day about real estate. I'm learning every day about my Espanol journey, which today will mark day 100. Shout out to me. It's day 100. I need to get my soundboard right because I would definitely put the yay or a crowd cheering and applauding or something like that. But golf clap for me. Golf clap. You understand what I'm saying? Day 100. Like, I'm just learning new things, still learning about alchemy and shit like that. Next, I'm gonna either do a deep dive on hip hop and the history of that or do more philosophy because that was one of the things that I loved growing up. I loved philosophy because all you gotta do is ask why. Y'all don't ask why enough. And this is the reason why y'all are in the predicament that y'all in, man, or we are in the predicament that we in. We all in this together. So let's just say we all in this shit together. A lot of y'all grew up, y'all used to love watching High School Musical. I didn't like it, but my siblings used to love that shit, and this is stuck in my damn head. We're all in this together. That shit went right over y'all motherfucking head. Y'all ain't listen to that shit. Y'all just thought the melody was cute. That's a message and everything, bro. Damn, this is gonna be the longest pod ever. We an hour and 37 in. About to be an hour and 40. So listen, man. Life is good, bro. I'm improving on looking for property and shit like that. I'm scanning property within a decent little price range, and I'm looking like, okay, if this ain't it, this ain't looking good. This house got too much damage. It's in my price range, just that and the third. So I've been saving a whole lot of properties. I'm waiting until I get up to like 100 properties to research and shit like that. Then I'm gonna start doing the numbers. And I'm saving up for this stuff. Then I'm gonna start doing the numbers and seeing how all of that go. And then I'm gonna start implementing into like, wanting to buy and stuff like that. But I'm learning, I'm improving my skills and looking for property and good deals and stuff like that. Life is good for me. And I want it to be good for you as well. And I hope it's good for you. I want to see you win. I want to hear about your wins. I want to know about your wins. I want to know that you're prospering. I want to know that you're doing what you got to do to make sure that that your future is in the place that you need it to be because you took the issues into your own hands and you ain't worried about motherfuckers coming to save you and shit like that. You don't give a fuck about that shit because you're doing what you need to, man, for you and your family, your future family if you don't have any right now. You need this shit, man. You gotta take this shit serious. And again, this is not to scare you. This is not to worry you, but this is just reality. This is where we at right now in the world. And it's unfortunate, but don't let it get you down, because you can make a change. If you gotta live with other folks so that way you can save money on rent, so that way you can save enough money to have you create new streams of income, then that's just what you do. Take that $1,000 a month and put into dividend ETFs so that way you can get paid monthly or weekly, or put in some DeFi protocols so that you can get paid weekly or every day, whatever the case may be. You have a source of income and continue to do that shit. Get that compounding effect going. Then you look up, you making an extra $900 a month on top of your job. You be like, all right, I don't even need a roommate. And then you put your roommate on, or whoever you living with, onto the same thing so that way y'all can be financially independent. Okay? Do this shit, man. Do it for you. And if you're not gonna do it for you, do it for your future. In the real estate investment book, this was a good quote. He said, you don't want to arrive, you don't want to wait 20 years to start investing and shit like that. You want to arrive there with the investments already in your hand. I'm paraphrasing like a motherfucker. But you want to arrive in 20 years wealthy. You want to arrive in 20 years with different streams of income. You want to arrive in 20 years not having to worry about a job or whatever the case may be. You want to arrive in 20 years already set. You don't want to arrive to 20 years and be broke. You don't want to arrive there broke as fuck. You want to arrive there with assets under your belt, different streams of income. You understand what I'm saying? Safety nets and shit like that. Assets. Think about the Capo DR strategy that I talked about before, that my mentor had taught us about. Capo DR, cash flow, appreciation, protection, leverage, and de-risk. So you take that cash flow, you take your income, put it into something that create cash flow. You take that cash flow, you put it into assets. You take those assets that generate profits, you take those profits, you put it into protection. You take that protection, you take that protection like Bitcoin or life insurance policies, and then you take those, and then you take that and you leverage it. And then you start the process all over again. You take it to buy assets, to create cash flow, to put it into protection. And you just get that flywheel going, man. You just get that shit going for yourself. So just think about this. This is something to think about, man. Assets. You're gonna need them. Okay? If you don't have assets, by the time we arrive at 2030, you're gonna be hurting. Unfortunately, cash is not enough. Saving is not enough, because inflation is gonna outpace those interest rates that you're gaining on your savings account. So if you're making 3 to 5% of your money in your savings account, not saying don't have it, right? Have that as well, but the value of the dollar is not gonna stretch as far by the time we get there, 2030 and beyond. Shit, right now and beyond. You understand what I'm saying? So just make sure that you have things in place, that you set yourself up for the future. So if in 20 years, you'll be like, damn, I'm so glad that I started investing 20 years ago, because now I have so many assets. I'm 50 years old, I'm 40 years old, I'm 30 years old, I'm 20 years old. You understand what I'm saying? I'm 60, 70, and I don't gotta worry about a lick of job. I could pay everybody, I could pay for the whole table, food to eat, all of this shit. You ain't gotta worry about none of this shit, bro. And you can also go out there and help others. Like, okay, you ain't straight, let's help you get on this flywheel. Let's help you learn about money. Fuck, you can even front people a certain amount of money that can help them, that can give them a cushion to get them started. Okay, you put in $20,000 here, or I'll help you put in $20,000 here. Or matter of fact, you save up 20 and I match that for you. Now you got 40K. Now you got that 40K in these dividends investments with the DeFi protocols, whatever the case may be. And now you got a certain amount of money that you're making every single day, every single week, every single month. And you look up at the end of the year, this is how much you made at the end of the year. You understand what I'm saying? Help others get on track as well. if you really care about other people. I know I do. I can't wait till I start. I can't wait till I have 15 properties. I can't wait because the shit I'm about to do with the first 5 properties, ain't no, I can either give them away, give people houses to stay. You understand what I'm saying? Or I can be like, you know what? This is yours, right? And you only got to pay me 10% of what you used to pay. That means, or you only got to pay me 5% of what you used to pay for rent. I can lower the rent that low because I don't need the money, right? I can lower the rent that low just so it can help people save money. You understand what I'm saying? Or that house that I can say, okay, I got 15, 20 properties. Fuck, I got 30. Fuck it. I got 80 properties under my belt. The first 5 properties, y'all can have them. Y'all can have the deeds, shit like that. Y'all can rent these out as well. Caveat though, I want to take 2% on what it is. Up until a certain point. And then it's y'all's for the keeping. Whatever the case. Y'all see how I'm thinking about this shit, bro? And I can do this. They gotta make sure that the gardens, because there's gonna be gardens in front of all these properties. Gotta make sure that the gardens are maintained and all of this shit so that way they can go out there and pick food, stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? And I can hire gardeners to take care of that stuff in the area. You feel me? This is just how I'm thinking about this shit though, man. I'm thinking differently, bro. I'm thinking differently. But we can all do this shit, man. We all in this together. It's not hard. It's simple. It's not hard, but it is simple. It's not hard, but it is simple. And all you got to do is just start here. Then it's going to fuck around and become this. My wall is right here. And it's going to fuck around and become this. You understand what I'm saying? So we are an hour and 45 minutes in. This is the longest episode that I've ever done. Outside of me, and even when I do cut out that one part, it's still gonna be like an hour and 40 something in, man. But that's basically all I want to talk about, man. I'm very fucking passionate about this shit, man, because I see how everything is going. I see where it's at. And I no longer have to worry about little things like that. You feel me? So yeah, man, just take heed in what I'm saying. Do not disregard these words and ignore investing in the future of finance and all of this shit, because I want to be sure that you make sure that you can set yourself up for the future, because that's what I'm doing. Like I said, I'm already living as if this is where we at, man. The monetary system, for me in my head, the monetary system already done failed. The dollar done collapsed. All of that shit, bro. I'm living as if all of this already happened. And I'm becoming fully prepared. I'm not all the way prepared yet, but I'm almost there. But this is how I'm living. And I'm so grateful this is my mindset now. So, you already know how we're going to end this, man. This has been episode 61 of the Von Talks podcast. Y'all make sure y'all exercise, drink some water, and fucking relax. And I'll most definitely see y'all last on the next one. Peace.